what a lot of people don't realize is, and really I don't think we realized it when we started full-timing, was you're not in vacation mode 100% of the time.
I just wanna hold you. I just wanna look into your eyes and tell you that I want you. You know you make me feel so alive. Can't stop thinking about you day and night. Love it when you kiss me, love it when we touch. Every time I'm down here, you make me smile. You're the solution.
Oh, are we ready?
We're ready.
All right. So, welcome to another episode of What's Up With That? And today's topic is going to be what?
Living the dream.
Or is it?
Yeah. What we've noticed is, especially when we go into grocery stores, doctor's appointments, they ask us.
Restaurants.
Yeah. They just ask us basic stuff like,
Yeah, where y'all from? What are y'all doing today? You know, just to get conversation started. And most of them are surprised when we tell them we're full-time RVers. And they said, oh, well, you guys are living a dream. And I'm trying to convince my husband to do that when we retire.
Yeah, a lot of them are very excited. They're like, oh my gosh, I wish we were doing that.
Yeah.
You know, we've talked about doing that. Yep. And man, you guys are living the dream. And then we're like, well,
do we live the dream?
Yeah.
In a way, yes, and in a way, no, because what a lot of people don't realize is, and really I don't think we realized it when we started full-timing, was you're not in vacation mode 100% of the time. And that's what a lot of people think when they're going to be in vacation mode. You can be if you have the funding for it.
Right, and even if you are in vacation mode, things happen along your travels. And that's the whole thing that we're wanting to discuss.
Yeah, as you've seen from the last video that was put out, some medical concerns and issues that arise.
That we both had.
Right.
Yeah,
yeah, me
happens.
First and then Nettie. And those are the things that you need to compensate for, because you need to bounce around into the same area, especially if you have doctor's appointments. And you're going to be going to the same place or different places, because one was like 30 miles away, 35 miles.
One was like 72 miles away.
And the other one was 72 miles away. So we were going back and forth between RV parks and trying to meet those doctor's appointments. And the thing is,
you know, what if we weren't in the state of Texas? What if somebody, you know, was traveling outside of Texas and ended up, or outside of your home state, and ended up ill?
Yeah.
You know, and that's also that you got to compensate for as far as living the dream.
Yeah.
You got things that happen.
And not just the medical part of it, but the biggest thing is mail, and of course goes back to medical appointments, doctor's appointments.
Medication.
Yeah.
And so forth.
Trying to get your medications, because we've tried Walmart, and, you know, switching Walmarts, that was a nightmare.
Yeah, as far as our prescriptions going to the Walmart at the location that we're at, because apparently, you know, since we've used them in our home state, our home base, they end up going there, even though we end up putting in a different address, and then that pharmacy has to transfer it over, and it's kind of a little inconvenience.
And we found out the best way to do that, if you're going to use Walmart for your pharmacy and you're going to travel, is to just go to the Walmart of the town that you're in and show them your prescription bottle and tell them it was filled at another Walmart, and they'll call over there and cancel it, and then they'll fill it there. I think it's taken anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, but we go in there shopping anyway, and by the time we're pretty much done with shopping, the prescription is ready. But if you try to do it online through their app, it's not going to work. We haven't had one that was successful doing it that way, and we just found out it's easier to go to the Walmart where you're at and try to figure it out.
It seems like CVS works good for us too.
The problem with CVS is, even though you're traveling and you get one prescription filled in the location that you're at, if you have 2 or 3 prescriptions refills, they'll automatically refill it.
Yeah, and then we run into the part of our insurance not covering it because they refilled it too early.
Right.
Prior to, you know, when we're actually due for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too.
Because we tried to get a prescription and we were 1 day shy of when it was due, and they said, well, your insurance won't cover it. You have to pay for the full price. But at that time, it was like 70 miles there and 70 miles back, and we said, okay, what's the full price? Yeah. And I think it was like around 20, mid-20s, and I said, let's go ahead and fill it. Yeah. It's not worth me coming back another 140 miles. Just fill it now and I'll pay the price. That's just crazy.
Yeah. Now, the other thing that we want everybody to be aware of, especially if you're wanting to do this lifestyle as far as living the dream, you have to have money put aside, because like you saw also in our past videos, we ran into some maintenance, repairs. Right. We had to get what? A refrigerator, an inverter. And if you're not prepared for that, then you're gonna struggle unless you you know, put it on like debit cards and so forth. But that's the main thing too.
You have to have an emergency fund. We have a checking account, savings account,
emergency fund.
An emergency fund, yeah. And we have, you know, money in our emergency fund, and that covers what we need for the bus to do maintenance or repairs or whatnot. And I mean, you have to have that. I mean, you just can't go full time thinking that living on the road is going to be cheaper than a bricks and sticks.
And that's what you told me too, babe. You said, you know, even if we were in bricks and sticks, we would still have home repairs. So it's basically,
you're still going to have home repairs.
Yeah, it's the same thing. You know, you have to account for that. You know, so that's a huge part of it. Besides medical, is maintaining your rig, because you know, these roads that we travel on, they can tear your rig up depending on, you know, the conditions.
Especially if you go to Shreveport.
Yeah. Exactly.
But the other factor is living the dream, is they don't realize that, you know, you're looking for places to stay. You're trying to make reservations. You're trying to find fuel stops. You're trying to find rest areas. You're trying to find places that you can stop over for the night in between you going places.
Yeah, to your destination.
Yeah, so everything has to be planned out. You know, now there are some RVers that we know that they just go on a whim and do what they do, and that's okay too. But if you're one of those that you have to know exactly where you're going and plan for it.
I get stressed out if I don't know what we're doing.
Then you need to sit down and talk over, okay, how far are we driving per day? Where are we going to stop for fuel? What's the best place to stop for overnight? Because we like to drive 3-4 hours a day. We know people that could drive 12 hours.
Yeah, and we like to have supper. We call it our man schedule. We like to eat about 4:30. So if we can make it to a stop about 3-ish, then we're good to go. So we can take care of that.
So that needs to take into account too. I mean, on travel days, it's nice to have a meal already prepped ahead of time, so you can just put it in the microwave and heat it up. Or if you're going to make sandwiches or.
Now for me, you know, we ran into another friend of ours that loves travel day, and he absolutely lives for travel day. Now we do love it. We love to move from, you know, place to place, but for me, travel day is stressful. That's the only really time that I stress out, because you don't know the circumstances. You don't know what you're going to run into. You don't know about traffic, and hopefully you can make it to your destination without running into any situation. So we do love living the dream. We love this, but travel day is stressful for me. I don't know if it is for you, honey, but it's stressful for me.
It is, because you don't know, you know, anything can go wrong on travel day. You know, anything. And you just have to be prepared for it. And, you know, I mean, I hate white knuckling and worrying about things, and I just
construction.
I just take it as it goes, you know. And most states, their flowers, new flowers, are orange cones.
We call that the state flower.
State
all these
flowers.
construction
I mean, it is what it. I don't care where you can be out in the middle of nowhere.
Back roads, not even highways.
For hundreds of miles. And there'll be construction cones. And nobody working. And you can be out in the middle of nowhere for hundreds of miles, and somebody will be on your butt in a hurry.
But we do like it when they're not working, because a lot of times they close the lanes down. You know, we try. Our sweet spot is Sunday. We try to move on Sundays, because then we miss a lot of the traffic, like in school zones, you know, and also the construction. You know, the construction.
Mainly construction.
They're not working, you know. But with that said, we run into Sunday drivers, so you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, Sunday drivers are still here.
Yeah. But we just wanted to bring awareness as to living the dream. We're definitely enjoying this lifestyle. We wish we would have done it sooner, but you know, we had to plan and prepare for it. You know, we put money away so we would have a good little emergency fund, and we wouldn't change this to, you know, for the world. We just wanted to bring it out there and let y'all know that, you know, a lot of people they're so like into this, especially the ones that are working, you know, they have their home, and they're like, man, we would love to live this dream. So, you know, definitely let us know if anybody's ever told you that. We have been I guess because we've been doing a lot of medical stuff, you know, and we've been pretty much stationary. So we've been hearing this quite often. I can't even tell you how many people have told us that.
That's why we just looked at it and said, we just need to have a conversation about it, about living the dream, or what people think the conception is of living a dream. Because we just don't, you know, like go to beaches every day or out exploring every day. You know, this is just like living in a home. We have the normal stuff. We got laundry, we got groceries, we got maintenance, we got doctors. You know, there's a lot of stuff in between. But we do enjoy it. We do love this lifestyle. And there's times we can't go anywhere because weather, waiting on medical stuff, and you know, we just got so many things to do to catch up on, and you know, it is what it is. It's a different lifestyle, but you also have to plan. Be prepared for it, like Nettie said. You know, save, have a good savings account, have a good emergency fund. You know, and
be prepared.
Be prepared, because you're going to use it.
And just like, you know, we wanted to do another episode, and look where we're at today. We're inside because of weather, than, you know, doing it outside. And today is a day that we're just going to be indoors, you know, because of weather.
Crazy weather. But it is winter time, and it is what it is. And so we can't be chasing the 70s, because again, we got medical appointments.
We're still in Texas.
So
it's all good.
It is what it is. And that's part of life, and that's part of this type of life. So you just have to take it with a grain of salt and just make every day the best day, you know, that you can do.
No, we absolutely appreciate y'all watching. If you have any suggestions, you know, if you want us to do any kind of, you know, videos that you've experienced, you know, and maybe we have too, put it in the comments. We would love to read your comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and
we'll see you next time on
What's Up With That? Bye.
I just wanna hold you. I just wanna look into your eyes and tell you that I want you. You know you make me feel so alive. Can't stop thinking about you day and night. Love it when you kiss me, love it when we touch. Every time I'm down here, you make me smile. You're the solution.